Hi everyone. Welcome to DTS Mobile Learning. Let me just make sure all these gadgets are down. Give me a minute and then I will start explaining what you need to do for Website Development Unit 13. Yes, so I'll just share my screen in a moment, and then I'll be explaining exactly what I need you to do. I'll just share my screen. I'm just turning that down. I need to monitor the chat. I won't be on here long. I'm just gonna go through the Unit 13. Excuse me if I do say Unit 14, it's Unit 13, Website Development. Give me a minute, please, guys. Okay. Good. Okay, I think it's dark with me, but I don't know. I need the light, but it's not bright enough, but that's okay because I need you to listen to my voice, listen to what I'm saying, not oh, hello, Molly. Hello. So thank you for coming. I'm just going to share my screen and then I'm going to explain to you exactly what I need you to do for Unit 14, Assignment 1. Oh, sorry. Unit 13, Assignment 1. We're working on Unit 13, Assignment 1. So let me just share my screen. Give me a moment. Okay, so if you can see my screen, I hope you can see my screen. I'll be going through the different aspects of what you need to do for Assignment 1, Unit 13. Now, we are going to be discussing the uses and the features of two different websites, as I have explained in class. The uses and the features of two different websites. And I've asked you guys, so the listed features of websites, of different websites are listed on here. And I want for you to continue working on the definition of these. You were meant to start it in class, and if you haven't completed it, you need to complete it at home and bring it in for me so we can discuss it further and you can understand the different features and what they mean for a website when they are applied effectively. So as you see, the features are hyperlinks, action buttons, hotspot, and remember we went through the definition of what a hotspot is versus what a hyperlink is. A hyperlink comes in text form and it's usually a link when clicked on will take you to a different page of the website or to an external website. Remember, text form. A hotspot, as I have identified, a hotspot is a image or a picture on a website, and this image, when clicked on, works similar to a hyperlink. Hello, Richmond works similar to a hyperlink. And what it does is that it takes you to another page on the website or to an external website, as I have explained for you. We are going to be focusing on mainly 5 of these. If you can get more in, that would be great. I would prefer if you stick to hyperlinks, action buttons, hotspots, registration and logins, I would like as well, and forms. And you must briefly talk about the aesthetics. For example, the colors, as you can see on the paper that is on here, the color of the website, what kind of color scheme are they using? Are they using many different color schemes? You need to explain it with an image preferably so we can see what you're talking about. The different layouts. So the different layouts will be how they've laid out the images, how they've laid out their buttons, their action buttons, and the emails. Is it all a crowded page, or is the page clear enough so you can identify and see exactly what you need to use to navigate that particular web page? Yes, so that's the layout. And the graphics, yes, any sort of movement images that moves images that are or displayed on the website. So we need to talk about all of this. I won't read it out, because what I need for you to understand is that you need to explain each of these in order to pass P1. So I've asked you for 5 of each in order to pass P1. So we're going to discuss this further in class. This live is so that you can have a reference point. Yes? So now we're going to also explain the different types of website. The different types of website. You have static website. So a static website, it's almost like a brochure. You can look, you can browse, but you cannot interact with it. You cannot send an email, you cannot send an email, you cannot buy anything off this website, but you can actually just view, like, for example, the location of their stores. If they have store locations, you can email, you can view the different products. You can't email, you can view the different products they have available. So you can see information. You can see information about the website, about the company and about the website, but you cannot interact with it. So that is called a static website. And this is a collection of web pages primarily coded in hypertext markup and or language or HTML. These types of website present static information. As I said, it's not something you can interact with. So the other website that we will be talking about is dynamic websites. Dynamic website, these are a collection of websites that are often you make changes to them very often because it's updated on a regular basis, and you are able to interact. You're able to interact with this type of website. Yes. And you are able to probably upload. You're able to register on there, and to maybe have an account on there. So it's it's interchangeable, and you can actually interact with this. Oh, I will. This must be a student. You will be able to see it. I will upload it. This is why I'm doing it. So you will be able to see the stream after. Yes? I don't know who Hans mixes, but it sounds like it's one of my students. If you can watch it. I'll allow you to watch it in class and you'll have it available to you. So don't worry about it. Yeah. The dynamic website, as I talk about, so you need to talk about these two websites in your assignment, okay? So you need to talk about static websites and you need to talk about dynamic websites. And you need to explain what these are. You also will need to talk about the user experience. So this, when I go to the assignment brief and I share it on here, I will go through the different areas that you need to write these under. But for now, you need to know these, and I will give you a list of these and I'll explain them further in class. But this is just for reference points or for people who will come in late or for people who would register late on the course. So how you interact. So how can a user experience of websites be improved? Yeah, so it's going to be improved by different features of the website. So the user experience for an individual, business, or organization, for example, forms that allow customers to leave feedback. So when you go to a website, for example, when we went to Amazon's website, you can browse, you can go through the different pages that they have on Amazon, and Amazon also have a customer service page with a feedback section. So you can give them feedback as to what's happening on their website or how you found the website, if it was good enough or if it was effective in you browsing and finding exactly what you needed on this website. Amazon website is a dynamic website. And for the assignment, you need to say what both websites that you are looking at, what type of websites these are. So one of the website will be dynamic and the other will be static. But I think for us, we'll be working on the dynamic websites. Both websites that we'll be working on will be dynamic. In class, we will actually also have a look at the different websites. That's a static website. One static website that I am aware of is Poundland. If you're in the UK, Poundland, that website is a static website. You cannot buy anything off their website. You can only view and see exactly what products they have available and where their stores are located. You can see their email, like contact information. You can see all of that information about the stores that they have throughout England. However, you cannot interact with it. That's a static website. So in the assignment, you need to explain what a static website is and what a dynamic website is. I am going to say that throughout because I need for you to get that in your head, that that's what you will be doing. So for forms, I've just explained what forms are. In dynamic interaction when socializing online, yes. So how you interact with the website. We're not going to do a social website. We're going to be doing business websites. So we won't be doing like Facebook, or we won't be doing IG, any of those. We will be doing just businesses. Amazon is one of the businesses that I want you to start writing up and start snipping. As I explained to you guys in class last week, you need to snip each feature and then explain what each feature is so that I can understand that you understand and you know the difference between each feature. Yes. Applying style sheets, I'll explain that further in class, and making website interactive by embedding digital assets. Yes, so digital assets we're going to be embedding as well in our website when we are in the implementation stage of the website. But for now, we are just on the initial plan of the website, and the initial plan of the website will entail us planning out exactly. Actually, we're not on the planning yet. Sorry, we are on the research and collection assignment. So we're doing the research of what each of these features are and how they will benefit the user when they go to a particular website. So for now, we need to know these. So what I will be now going through is the assignment brief. I hope you can see it. I'll just wait to see if I can see it on my screen, and then I'll start explaining. So this assignment brief will be handed out in class tomorrow, and we will go through the different aspects of it and what you need to do in order to pass the first assignment. The first assignment will consist of P1, M1, and D1. So if you're working on just a pass, which I hope none of you are, you just work on the P's. If you're working on a merit, then you work on M1. And if you're working on the distinction bit of the assignment, you will be working on D1. So I will take you through the different paces. And on this assignment, you can see exactly the different aims. You have 4 learning aims. Today, I'll be discussing Learning Aim A, as Learning Aim A is based on assignment 1 is based on Learning Aim A. So as you can see, there's a scenario, and you need to relate each of the features I've just discussed with you. I can't see it yet. Am I not seeing? Let me close the other one because I think close it, and then this is the one I want. It's not coming up. Is it not coming up? Okay, so let me go to the assignment brief. Give me a second, guys. Stop sharing, and then I'm gonna share my screen again, and I will bring up the assignment brief. I did not know that you aren't able to see it, so now I'll bring up the assignment brief. Good. So now I can see the assignment brief up. So can you see? I was just talking, and I didn't see that it wasn't displayed on here. So as you can see, the business that we will be working for, according to the assignment and the scenario you'll be given, is Mobile Workstation. So you need to refer to Mobile Workstation whenever you're writing up any of the assignments. Yes, you need to refer to Mobile Workstation. I don't know why it's glitching on my phone. I hope it's not glitching when you are watching it. Oh, hello, Rini. Hello, darling. I'm doing this for my class so that they can have it for tomorrow. So as you can see on here, I was explaining that you have 4 different levels, 4 different aims, and we will be working on Learning Aim A. And Learning Aim A, the assignment 1 that we'll be working on will be based on Learning Aim A, understand the uses and the features of a website. This is what we're working on. This is why we have been working on the different features of a website in class. So this is the scenario that you couldn't see that I was talking about, sorry. Thank you, Rini. So the scenario is based off you working as a junior website developer. And you working as a junior website developer, you'll be working for the company I just talked about, Mobile World Station. I will be repeating Mobile World Station. Let me just make sure I have the right name. Yeah, Mobile World Station. Um, throughout the throughout the assessment description, because I need for you to get in your head that you will be working for Mobile World Station and you are a junior website developer. That's what you are. You're a junior website developer. And as a junior website developer, first, you will have to do your research. You'll have to take this research to the company's manager. And after you've taken the research to this company, the company manager, you're going to discuss what the client needs. So the manager will be the client. You're going to discuss what the client needs from you because they are the user. And then you'll have to take the user, the end user, needs into consideration in terms of the website you will be creating for them. So Mobile World Station is a local mobile phone shop. Okay, so that's the scenario we're going off. It's a phone shop. So all of the phone shops that you have located over London, this is what we are going off. That's the scenario. It's a Mobile World Station, and you're building a website for this company. They've asked you to create a website based on a number of requirements. So remember that word, requirements, the client requirements. You need to add that to the assignment in order to pass it. But let's not discuss that for now. We're discussing the scenario. The main focus of the website is to promote and sell mobile phones. So these are the purpose. These are the purpose of the website. Of the assignment. So you're going to be asked to do the purpose. We'll go through the different tasks, P1, M1, and D1 in a bit. I won't read out all of this because you can read it. What I need you to understand is for all of this here, I don't know if it will do it. Yes, cool. So all of this up to this point, you will need to do for the assignment for P1, M1, and D1. And if you don't fulfill the requirements for this assignment, you will fail. So this is why I'm doing this. So you'll have a reference. You'll have something to go to, okay? So let's go to the other section of the website. So for task 1, yes, the uses and the features of a website. That's task 1, the uses and the features of a website. Before starting to develop the website, the mobile phone shop have asked you to investigate 2 websites. You should explain the uses of the 2 websites and the intended purpose of their features. Discuss the strengths and the weakness of both websites. The website should be designed for different purposes. Yes? So the website should be designed for different purposes. You need to create a presentation using PowerPoint slides and notes. Make sure the presentation describe the following. So these are what you need to include on the presentation in order to pass the assignment. So you need to have an explanation of the uses of 2 different websites. Yeah, the uses of 2 different websites. So you need to, I suggest Amazon, and then you can use a totally different website, maybe not for a non-profit one. we suggest BBC, or you can use BBC Bite Size, or you can use BBC News website. So you'll have two different websites to talk about with two different uses. Yes, but most of the features will be similar because they will be based off how the customer or the user will interact with their websites. So you need the features of both website example. So the features, so this is the bit that you need to make a list of, and you need to explain each of these. Yes. So the features of both website example, action buttons, as we said before, hotspots. You need to talk about templates, email links, registration and logins, forms, and accessibility. Let's talk about the word accessibility, because most of my students, they tend to get the word accessibility wrong. So I will be explaining what accessibility is. So accessibility is when the website allows for people who are at a disadvantage, for example, for people who maybe have a hearing impairment, or for people who have a visual impairment. So what the website will allow the user with these limitations to do is to either zoom in or zoom out, zoom in or zoom out. Like for people who are farsighted and nearsighted, it will allow the user to zoom in and zoom out. So they'll have that feature. They'll also probably have a feature for you to be able to change from text to speech. Yeah, so text to speech. So for example, if the user wasn't able to see, or is partially or have a disability where they can't see so well, then they'll have a text to speech, and then so when they use that feature, they'll be able to hear and understand what's displayed on that particular page of the website that the user is interacting with. Yes, so that's accessibility. Don't confuse accessibility with how you enter somewhere or how you get to somewhere. That's not what it's about. It's about what I've just explained, wherein the website will cater for people who are at a disadvantage with different features, so that everyone is able to effectively navigate their website. So once you've done that, you'll need to then review how the features of both websites improve presentation, usability, and accessibility. So this bit is actually M1. Hello, family. I'm just doing this for my students. Thank you so much. Remember to thumbs up. Thank you so much. So we're discussing a review. So the review is actually for M1. The review is for M1 of the assignment. So the review needs for you to do these three main sections. Can you see where it's highlighted? I will highlight it now so you can see. So it's presentation, usability, and accessibility. Can you see that? I'm stressing on them so much because when you come to me and you say, oh, miss, I did M1, but I didn't pass it. What do I need to do? I will refer you back to this video so you can go see what you need to do to pass M1. So you need to talk about the presentation of the website. The presentation of the website will involve the layout, the color scheme, the templates. So all of the different aspects of aesthetics. So it's the aesthetics of the website. So it's the aesthetics of the website. If you actually complete the first section with aesthetics, it will be easier for you to complete this section. And remember, it's going to be 2 websites, not just one website, 2 websites. You need to talk about the presentation, the usability, and the accessibility of 2 websites. And you need to talk about how it allows the user to customize the website, format it, or for people with visual difficulties, how can they enlarge the text? And so as I talk about, just explain what accessibility is. So please watch the video and understand what accessibility is. And if you do not understand what accessibility is, come back to me in class and I will explain what accessibility is to you. I won't be remarking and remarking and remarking work. Okay, so you need to understand it. I will explain it in class and you'll have it on here to come and have a look at. So that's a visual difficulties, accessibility. Can you see? Visual impairment, accessibility. Hearing impairment, accessibility. Accessibility is how the company helps the user to use their website within their means. So even though they have a limitation, they're still allowed to interact with the website. So for the D section of the assignment, so if you're going for distinction, which I hope everyone is doing, yeah, I need you to actually work on distinction, especially for this assignment, because this assignment, the first assignment, is the easiest of all 4 assignments. So if you go ahead and just dive in and complete P1, M1, and D1, you'll have a good shot at actually passing at a distinction level. Because remember, in order to get a distinction, you need to pass P1 and M1 also. Yes? So we're going to have a look at the task. These are the 3 tasks as I'm highlighting here. These are the 3 main tasks we will be discussing and in class again. And these are the 3 main ones that you need to complete for the assignment. So for P1, you need to explain the intended uses and features of 2 different websites. For M1, you need to review how the features in 2 websites improve presentation, usability, accessibility, and performance. Sorry, I forgot to talk about performance at the top. So performance is how, when the user is interacting with the website, how does it perform in terms of click-through rate, in terms of how long it takes to load a page, in terms of how long it will take to load images. Some websites are slower than others, and sometimes this is based down to your browser and your internet connection. Because if you have a poor internet connection or a poor network, then the website won't load effectively. Yes, so what we need to do is to test these out and write it up as you go. I hope you do understand what you need to do for assignment 1. So far, we will be still talking about assignment 1. Yes, so that's assignment 1 so far. We haven't started creating yet. The other 2 sections, one is to create a design, which we'll be working on for assignment 2. And then for assignment 3, So for assignment 3, we will be developing and testing the website. And then assignment 4 is a review of the website. Yes, can you see that? So task 4 is assignment 4. Task 3 is assignment 3, or C, the C assignment of the website. Task 2 is assignment B, A and B, and A, that's what we have just discussed. So remember, as I am concluding now for this bit of the assignment, you need to as discussed previously, you need to complete 3 sections for this assignment, and the 3 sections you need to complete are P1, explain the intended uses and features of 2 different websites. M1, review how the features in 2 websites improve presentation, usability, accessibility, and performance. Remember, if you don't do one of this each section. So for M1, you have 4 different sections that you need to write on for both websites. So you're not just going to do, you're going to do presentation for August, or for August, if you're doing August, for example, you're going to do presentation for Amazon if you're using Amazon. So you see both. And then if you're doing usability, you're going to be doing usability for both August and Amazon. So twice, everything is twice. Accessibility, August and Amazon. Performance, August and Amazon. So remember, everything is twice. In order to pass the unit, everything is twice in this section. Remember, we are working off research on both websites. So one will be Amazon, and as I said before, you can choose another one, but I prefer you not to don't do August, because if you do August, because they're both sales, so you'll do one Amazon because Amazon sells stuff. They're all about products. As I explained in class, they're all about products. And then if you do maybe a banking website or maybe an institution, a college website, so anything different to Amazon, but choose Amazon, as Amazon has a lot of features on there that you can discuss and you won't be limited. Okay, so remember, all of this needs to be completed. And the final section will be the strengths and the weakness of the website. I am going to discuss the strengths and the weakness of the website, because a lot of people, when they complete the strengths and the weakness of the website, they are thinking about other things. So the strengths and the weakness of the website, it needs to be, you see what I've been saying, of the website. Yes, of the website. So in terms of usability, is that a strength on that website? The presentation of the website, is that a strength? Yes, of the website. So how the aesthetic, is it pleasing to the eye? Is it is the page crowded or not crowded? Is it a strength of the website, or is it a weakness of the website? Remember, it needs to be about the website. The strengths and the weaknesses must be about the website. So both websites, we're going to discuss strengths and weaknesses of both websites. One weakness could be that about security, if you wish, or one weakness could be about maybe click-through rate. Yes, so we can discuss that further in class. So sorry, I say so a lot, so I'm saying so. I'm gonna finish this one here and then we will move on. So hopefully this helps. So I hope you finished. I hope you have an understanding of what you need to do for assignment one. When we have completed this assignment, it will be due in 2 weeks, and I will give you the dates when I see you on well, when I see you. I'm not gonna give you a day. When I see you, I will give you the actual dates of the assignment. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the assignment or resources that I have uploaded for you. Thank you so much.